Welcome to the Almond Product Tutorial Series. My name is Eric Barrett. I am Almond's Marketing Specialist. In today's tutorial video, we're going to cover the operation of the setup, start, and shutdown of the Night-Lite Pro 2 Laydown Series Light Tower. To set up your unit, transport the light tower to the worksite. Properly and safely position the light tower on a solid, level surface. Do not set up the light tower trailer on an incline of more than 5%. Do not set up the light tower on level or on stable ground. Check for overhead obstructions such as power lines and trees. Keep in mind the maximum height of the light tower when fully raised. Step 2. Deploy the tongue jack. Remove the jack locking pin, rotate the jack into the operating position, and install the jack locking pin fully through the top and bottom holes of the jack and tongue. Unfold the crank handle. Turn the jack handle clockwise to lower the jack foot and raise the front of the light tower trailer. Step 3. Put wheel chocks against the front and rear of each wheel. Step 4. Deploy the outriggers. The unit has left and right outriggers at the front of the machine. Pull the outrigger locking pin. Move the outrigger out until the pin locks the outrigger in the operating position. Remove the stabilizer jack locking pin. Turn the jack in the operating position and install the stabilizer jack locking pin fully through the top and bottom holes of the jack and outrigger. Then unfold the handle of the stabilizer jack and turn clockwise to lower the jack until firmly planted on the worksite surface. Repeat for the opposite outrigger and stabilizer jack. Step 5. Deploy the rear jack. Pull the jack locking pin, rotate the tongue jack into the operating position, release the tongue jack locking pin to secure the jack in place on the rear jack mounting plate. Turn the jack handle clockwise to lower the jack foot and raise the rear of the light tower. Make sure the light tower trailer is level from front to back and side to side using the jacks. Light bar adjustments. Adjust each fixture to the desired position. To adjust left and right, move the light fixture yoke. To adjust up and down, loosen the locking knob and adjust the fixture, then tighten the locking knob. Step 8. The unit is equipped with a manual winch laydown tower. To raise the tower, release the rear tower support locking lever to allow the tower to raise to the vertical position. Rotate the manual winch clockwise on the left side of the light tower trailer to raise the tower to the vertical position. Secure the tower in place by locking the lower mast pin through the locking slot on the lower portion of the tower pedestal. After the tower is secure in the vertical position, rotate the light tower to the desired position. Loosen the light tower rotation locking knob. Use the handles to rotate the tower in the desired position, then tighten the light tower locking knob. Raise the tower to the operating position by turning the winch handle clockwise on the tower until the tower is fully raised. Do not overturn the handle. Step 9. Check light tower fluids and components by opening the engine compartment doors. Examine the fuel level in the fuel tank and add fuel if necessary. Remove the dipstick from the engine and examine the engine oil level. The engine oil level should be between the full and add marks on the dipstick. Add oil if necessary. Check the engine coolant recovery bottle. Keep the engine coolant recovery bottle between 1/3 and 2/3 full. Replenish as necessary. Check to make sure that the main circuit breaker is in the on position. The Night-Lite Pro 2 Laydown Series Light Tower may be equipped with either a key start or an LSC electronic controller for engine starting operation. For key start operation, turn the key switch to preheat, hold for 10 seconds, then turn the key switch past run to start. Once the engine starts, release the key switch and it will automatically return to run. After the engine is started, the lights will turn on automatically. All light circuit breakers need to be in the on position. For LSC controller operation, turn the electronic controller on-off switch to the on position. To manually start the engine, push the start button as shown on the LSC screen. After the intake heater has warmed the engine for approximately 15 seconds, the engine will start. After the engine is started, the lights will turn on automatically. All light circuit breakers need to be in the on position. The unit is equipped with auxiliary outlets. Auxiliary AC outlets are located at the left-hand portion of the control panel. Each outlet is protected by an individual circuit breaker. Step 13. If a circuit breaker trips, disconnect the load from the outlet. Shut off the engine, wait 10 minutes for the generator to cool down, correct the load problem, start the engine, reset the breaker to the on position. Note: be sure to check the GFCI breaker on the GFCI outlet and reset if necessary. Then reconnect the load. Step 14. Close the engine compartment doors. Step 15. The light tower is now in operation for the worksite. For more information on your Night-Lite Pro 2 Laydown Series unit, scan the QR code near the control box to access the product operations webpage on the Allman website. To shut down your unit, open the engine compartment door. Step 2. Turn the key switch to the off position. The lights will turn off automatically before the engine shuts down. For LSC controller models, push the stop button on the LSC control module. The lights will shut off automatically before the engine shuts down. Then, set the electronic controller power switch to the off position. Step 3. Wait 10 minutes for the lights to cool. Step 4. Disconnect any power cords from the outlets and store cords in the proper location. Step 5. Lower the light tower. Lower the light tower to the vertical position by turning the winch handle counterclockwise on the tower until the tower is fully lowered. Do not overturn the handle. After the tower is lowered to the vertical position, rotate the light tower to the transport position. Loosen the light tower rotation locking knob. Use the handles to rotate the light tower in the transport position. The tower should line up with the rear tower support locking lever when lowered to the laydown position. Tighten the light tower locking knob. Release the lower mast locking pin from the tower pedestal slot. Rotate the manual winch counterclockwise on the left side of the light tower trailer to lower the tower to the laydown transport position. Secure the tower in place by locking the rear tower support locking lever to the locked position. Step 6. Adjust the light fixtures and the tower cord to the transport position. Turn the light fixtures towards the center of the unit and place the loose part of the tower cord on the hook on the rear tower support. Step 7. Make sure the engine compartment door is closed and latched. Step 8. Retract the rear stabilizer jack. Turn the jack handle counterclockwise to raise the jack foot. Pull the jack locking pin. Rotate the rear stabilizer jack into the transport position, then release the jack locking pin to secure the jack in place on the rear jack mounting plate. Step 9. Retract the outriggers. Fully lift the stabilizer jack foot by turning the jack handle counterclockwise. Fold the jack handle. Remove the stabilizer jack locking pin. Turn the jack into the transport position and install the stabilizer jack locking pin fully through the top and bottom holes of the jack and outrigger. Then pull the outrigger locking pin and move the outrigger in until the pin locks the outrigger in the transport position. Do the same for the other stabilizer jack and outrigger. Step 10. Remove the wheel chocks. Step 11. The unit is now ready for transport.